The Tyger by William Blake. William Blake was a 19th century writer who is regarded as a seminal figure of the Romantic Age. The poem Tyger is a part of his famous collection Songs of Experience, which is a contrast to his other poem The Lamb, from the collection Songs of Innocence. One is sweet and mild, while the other one is fierce and deadly. It could be a symbol of good and evil, and that God who created good also created evil. And that is the philosophy of William Blake, that both light and dark are a creation of God. The first stanza.
Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
He starts by saying, Tyger, Tyger, burning bright, so the tiger is actually burning dangerously like fire in the forest. And then the poet questions, what kind of God could create such powerful yet mysterious creature? And also questions how would a God be when creating such scary creature? Second stanza.
In what distant deeps of skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire?
Here the poet is fascinated with the tiger, and he seems mesmerized with his fiery eyes. He feels that the fire in his eyes come from a heavenly body, such as hell or heaven or the sun. In what wings dare he aspire? Here I think Blake is referring to a Greek myth. Icarus, the son of Delos. He flies too close to the sun, so his wings burn, and he falls to the sea and dies. So the creator of the tiger is daring to do something grand and dangerous like that in order to create the tiger. The third stanza.
And what shoulder and what heart could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet?
The poet goes on discussing and questioning the physical characteristics of the Almighty Creator, and what are those attributes that enable him to create the tiger. It could be an allegory to the tiger's characteristics. The fourth stanza.
What the hammer? What the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil? What a dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp?
This stanza questions the steps involved in creating the almighty creature, the tiger. It is an allegorical reference to blacksmith. So Blake thinks the tiger was created in steps, just like how a blacksmith would hammer and form metal. And now the fifth stanza.
When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile, his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee?
This stanza is full of Christian references. The first line refers to Satan, a sign of rebellion against God. But I also think that the stars threw down their light so God can see the tiger and smile when he sees his creation. And finally, did this God who created the lamb, which symbolizes the good, also create the tiger, which symbolizes the bad? The final stanza.
Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry?
The last stanza is a repetition of the first, but the word could has been replaced by dare. So the poet in this section attempts to question the ability of his creator. The form and poetic devices. Stanza. There are 6 stanzas in this poem, with each stanza having 4 lines, so it is a quatrain stanza. The rhyme scheme of this poem is AABB. The poem included repetition like Tyger, Tyger, burning bright. Literary devices. The first device is assonance, the sound of I in Tyger, Tyger, burning bright. The second device is metaphor, such as tiger and lamb, a metaphor of darkness and light. Also, personification. In the fifth stanza, Blake considers stars as humans. Lastly is apostrophe. The poet used this in the first line when calling Tyger, Tyger. And this concludes the analysis of the Tyger by William Blake.